100 years ago, when Baden-Powell started scouting, young people were a real problem. Adults didn't understand them. They didn't understand adults. People thought kids were slack, slept in late, didn't wash enough, wore funny clothes, listened to loud music. Instead of staying at home, they went out with their mates and hung around in gangs. Baden-Powell said, "What's the problem? This gang thing? Let's not fight it, let's use it." He called it the patrol system.
Hi guys.
Welcome to this month's Troop Council. Any apologies?
Yeah, me.
That was the old days. That's how our troop council used to be. And then one day, our scout leader dropped a bombshell.
Guys, I'm not happy with the way the troop is going.
You're gonna quit.
No, we're going to fix it.
Fix it?
Yeah, I had a chat with Josh during the week and he's agreed that I can ask you guys a few questions. Like, why is it some people quit scouts when they turn 13 or 14?
You really want to know?
What don't you like about being PLs?
How much time have you got?
And is it true that sometimes the program is boring?
Sometimes.
Of course it is. Don't worry, we're used to it.
That's just the way Scouts is.
What's that?
A bombshell.
Used to be even worse. Before we had you, we had that other leader. He was like a teacher.
Okay, so that's a square lashing. It's got lots of useful uses. It's in some book.
Is there going to be a test on this?
A written test? Of course.
But Scouts isn't school.
So then how are we supposed to learn stuff?
Easy. The Scout way.
Next week, we're making a commando course in the park, so let's brush up on our square lashings. There's a Mars bar for the fastest and the tightest. Best out of 5, okay?
We're almost finished. When's the race?
Just waiting on 2 patrols to finish their stunts.
Going to camp is the worst thing about being a scout leader. No one will help you. No one else knows how to do it.
So teach them. Guys, that was heaps better. Only 15 minutes that time.
I'll get this list typed up so we can use it in the future.
What do you reckon of Jono's truckies hitches? Over the next few weeks, each patrol is going to have a shot at this. Reckon we can remember what we did?
Yeah. I think we are. Rovers.
Hey, isn't there a badge for tying down a trailer?
Part of a badge.
If you take the time to teach us, we can help out. Packing for camp doesn't have to be a stress out.
It's a team thing. Scout leaders, patrol leaders. We're both called leaders. Together, we're a team.
And when we teach our patrol, the next PL already knows stuff. With each generation of scouts, the troop gets smarter.
Hey, look what I found in the Q store.
But what is it?
It's our program, isn't it? We'll work our way through it, week by week, change the dates.
Sparring. Prosecuting. Advanced pig sticking.
And look, here's a great program for Anzac Day. Charge across beach, climb cliffs, dig in, shoot people.
I think that's his diary.
Welcome to PL Weekend. By lunchtime tomorrow, we have to draft next year's program.
And swim, watch videos, eat junk food, watch more videos.
And swim.
There's a good recipe for a year's programming in this book.
Yeah, we know, but do you have all the info we need?
Sure do. Here's the branch and district programs for next year. Use this calendar, and I want you to write down all the major events we need to consider. You two, at the last Mindari, all the leaders swapped programs. I've got about 15 different troops ideas here. I want you to pick out the best ones. And you other two, take a look at this stuff and get some ideas for badge work. Here are the badge records for the whole troop, and you've already got the targets books.
Why don't we do something different, like air activities?
I give up. Why not?
But my patrol wants to do something different.
Again, why not?
What about an interstate trip? Years ago, the troop camped on an island.
We'll look at the big goals next. First, we need to summarise all the information that's out there so we've got more ideas to work with.
So maybe we can go on that 10-day rough trip idea.
Why not? Now, how about a swim?
Our next session's at 5.
PLs were supposed to organise the games tonight,
Sorry, we forgot.
so we're just going to sit here for 15 minutes and then do some test work. I hope you didn't forget your scout books too, or it's going to be a really boring night.
Another one.
Got everything?
Yep, and he's got the rest. I told you not to let your mum pack.
And I told you not to tie the billy on the outside.
It's just like my first hike,
It won't fit.
when I had to learn the hard way.
Catches on things, keeps swinging and banging, gets really irritating.
Yeah, and we all did it and found out for ourselves. It's not life or death stuff. Sometimes you have to try things to learn from them.
Yeah, don't sweat the small stuff.
There's something else you should be worrying about.
I don't believe it. I left the food in the hall.
So, 6 o'clock tonight, sitting around the fire, starting to get really hungry, what would you do? Luckily, I saw this box in the den, but there's a lesson in this.
Like we need a new PL.
No, everyone is responsible. Maybe you need a checklist before you head off. You wouldn't forget your sleeping bag, would you?
Can you sign off my patrol activity badge?
No worries. What about the rest of your patrol?
They didn't do it.
Oh, fair enough.
Good. Troop alert.
Troop at ease. Richard.
I have some good news for the crackers. Even though you forgot your food and someone even forgot their sleeping bag, the troop council has approved your patrol activity badge. The troop council has also approved a patrol activity proposal from an activity patrol called the Gang of Six. You've got 6 weeks, don't let it drag.
And Caroline, you've got some good news too.
Yeah, over the last few weeks, Ben and Sam have been working on their Scout Craft badge, and tonight during patrol time, they finished the last test.
Finally, a reminder about next week.
Yeah, we're cooking dinner as patrols, so you need to be here at 6. Bring your eating gear and a packet of quickies.
I said, who's been talking? You?
Sorry.
Yes, you will be. You'll be losing your PL stripes over this one.
I don't have my PL stripes.
You've been a PL for 6 months and you still don't have your stripes? That's unbelievable.
That's what my parents said.
Well, give me your link badge instead and go back to Cubs.
But it's not illegal.
That's not the point. What if the Cub parents find out?
If he wants to smoke, it's his business.
If he does it at Scouts, it's ours.
It's unhealthy, it's antisocial, and smoking in the Q store can be dangerous.
The Q store? With the gas cylinders and all the tents?
We told you this was serious,
But I don't think we can really do anything. We've never actually said you can't smoke at Scouts.
We can now.
Is that agreed?
Yeah.
So who's going to tell him?
I can. He's in my maths group. It'll give us something to do.
And if he does it again, what then?
He stays home at night. He has to clean the Q stall. The ultimate is his parents getting told.
You want me to tell his parents?
No, that'd be dobbing. He has to tell them. They can ring and confirm that they've had a chat.
Are we all agreed on this?
Yep.
I'll tell him tomorrow.
Just like Baden Powell's PLs on that very first scout camp at Brownsea Island.
What? Something about the good old days.
Are we getting pizzas tonight?
Hang on. What about business first?
Sorry. With extra cheese?
Let's see what we're doing this weekend. Kangaroos, you're loading the trailer this Thursday night.
Easy, we're down to 13.5 minutes.
We might go lightweight. My patrol want to go up on Friday night and hike in on Saturday. Sort of like a patrol activity.
Are you asking for this to be considered as a patrol activity?
Nah, it's a bit rushed. We'll just do it as practice.
My patrol want to finish our construction target on Saturday.
I can help there. I'll bring an extra trailer and some more spars and ropes. What's the big project?
What about quackers? I suppose you want to parachute into camp.
Who says we're even coming? My patrol have been talking. We might be doing something better next weekend.
Like what?
You'll see.
I wonder what other troops will be doing next weekend. Here's a checklist on the patrol system. How does your troop measure up?
What's a rope?